Yep, this is me in my natural state. Well, I guess you can say somewhat natural. Well, nope, that's my natural state. Guess I'm gonna sit here and actually just go ahead and get my daily maintenance together. Since I'm not all the way bald, it grows back like a balding middle-aged man. The hair in the middle just stays clean as a baby's bottom, yet everything else grows back and you have to shave it. So it's something I do not do every day. I do wear wigs, but when it really starts to kind of get irritated, itchy while like it's growing back, I decided to go ahead and shave it again. So I just go ahead and get a good amount of shaving cream. I did a really quick, fast shave because it was looking really crazy. Oh, let me turn that around. But it was looking really crazy, and it was time for it to go. Before I started recording, I actually went over it with a shaver with my husband, clippers or trimmers. And then I decided to go ahead and use the razor to shave it all the way down. It looks better that way. You cannot see the bald spots once it's all the way shaven down. But once that hair grows back just a little bit, it will begin to look untamed. And I don't like that look. It makes me sad just to look at the bald spots. So I'd rather just look at a bald head than the bald spots. I actually cut myself. It wasn't really a cut. It was more like I went over a bump that ripped the skin off the top. And I noticed while I was filming that it was bleeding. It wasn't that bad until after I stopped recording. And it begins to bleed even more. And I believe I nicked my ear. I nicked my ear as well. Just very, very slightly. I didn't even feel it until I saw the blood. But yeah, I did say it was a fast shave. Just kind of wanted to get it over with in the middle of my very busy day. You can see it's bleeding at the top, but it's okay. It's all a part of it. I didn't do any of the prep work that I do usually. I'll do a hot towel. I'll use something for maybe razor bumps when I really did not. I gave it a really fast shave. And that's it, you know. I feel like me going into my whole era of self-care, visualizing and focusing on myself, what I want, what I need, and what I need to do to pour into myself to accomplish my dreams, and also being very open about who I am. That even me shaving my head and stepping into that and being open to everyone around me about my journey, it's a new phase for me. It's definitely a new phase. And it is something that is going to still take time to get used to. I'm not totally used to it yet. I have worn my head out in public. I've been without a wig in public, and I get compliments. I think my face kind of stands out more than having hair. So yeah, I had to go back in. It was kind of prickly back there, and that hair wasn't coming off. But as you can see, the discoloration is scarring. because I do have two forms of hair loss. Dermatologist said it's scarring alopecia, and it is also female pattern baldness. Do I think it's hereditary? Yes. If I'm not mistaken, that my grandmother had hair loss very, very early as well. They're probably in her 30s or whatnot. I remember seeing pictures of her hair being very thin. And then when she was actually on her deathbed, I just heard her same pattern of where her hair was missing. It was like literally just like mine. So it was very similar. With the scarring alopecia, I had a situation where it was some years back where I got a relaxer, where I haven't had a relaxer in way, way over a decade. And I remember that this stylist went out in the back and decided she was about to smoke. She came in. I knew it was burning because I had been scratching, but nevertheless, she left that relaxer on way, way too long. That I had a head full of scabs, and I remember this particular time. And then from that point on, my hair would fall out occasionally. It would fall out. It was never just like completely bald, but I think that was the moment that damaged my scalp for life. I don't believe she is in business anymore, but I do remember this shop that I went to when I lived in Miami, and that is my hair loss story. Basically, this is me, and this is what I do every day. Bald, wig, straighten it on up, and then boom, I'm back.